Good day, traders. We hope everybody's been hitting those TPs and good RRs. Now, we took the time to make this video on request from some of you guys on our free Telegram channel and premium channel. So some of you guys have been struggling a bit regarding when to enter, how to enter, and managing the trades that we post. So before we get started, you guys need to check out our website for our premium offers as well. We've got the bootcamp, we've got the copy trading system, and the signals. So on the bootcamp, we basically teach you a basic way to approach, execute, manage, and exit the trades the Shifu way. So all the trades that we post, all the signals that we post, you'll be taught how to independently find those positions and of course take those positions. The goal is to simply get you guys to be self-sufficient and potentially better than I can ever be. Now the copy trading system is quite simple. We just plug you into our system, and whatever I do, it duplicates onto your MT4. Doesn't really matter which broker you use. All it requires that you have a minimum balance of $500. Signals is what you guys have been exposed to. It's just that now you get access to all the pairs that we trade, and we analyze 29 trades a day. We're looking into adding crypto and commodities soon. So that's the only difference between the premium and the free signals channel. Now, before we get started, there was a question that was asked: why don't we post our signals the traditional way? And not that there's anything wrong with the traditional way. We just find it very, what can I say? We don't want to spoon feed you guys. We want to teach you guys independence, because we don't know what your personal circumstances, your time zones, or what environment you're trading under. So when we show you guys where to enter, where your stop loss should be, and also what RRs we're targeting, it should only be seen as a guideline. It should be seen as a bigger picture, and then you just have to accommodate it, or you need to put yourself into the position and take your TPs in that range. So when we target in 1 to 3, or we start taking our TPs, you can simply do a 1 to 1, you can do a 1 to 2, you can close 50%, you can close 80%, 90% in 1 to 3. That's all up to you. So we want to teach you how to be independent, basically. And then now, we don't also notify you guys when we enter and exit trades, because like we said, independence. We want you guys to be able to make that decision by yourself. We only just steering your eyes into specific entry points on specific charts. So that will make you more money. I mean, some traders prefer doing 1 to 3s and 1 to 2s, and they take massive risk. So you'd find one taking a 10 lot position on one trade, targeting a 1 to 1, and then they're done for the week. Some do 50 lots. Doesn't really matter, but they understand the independence that comes with taking the positions. I mean, we don't take positions when they are not near our entry zone. Even if it's 2 pips near our entry zone, sometimes we don't take it. And then there are some traders that take it even before it gets to our entry position. Some even use limit orders. We don't use limit orders. Not that there's anything wrong with limit orders, but then again, we just don't like taking limit orders. And then the only requirement that we usually have for our positions is that you maintain and manage good risk management. I just mentioned some of the guys that take 2, 3, 5, 8% risks. We only take 0.5%. We don't have a crazy win rate like your 80% or anything like that. I don't think we'll ever get there. The market is very crazy, but we will get brilliant trades, of course, which will overshadow all the losses that we take. So that's the reason why we don't post these trades traditionally. We don't tell you where TP1 is, TP2 is. We tell you what we are targeting. So if our SL range is 5 pips and your SL range is 6 pips, our TPs are not going to be the same. And I think you guys would have noticed on our live sessions on YouTube that most of our trades, I would tell you about a zone, not a specific price point to enter, but a zone that we need to start watching, and then enter if it hits or when it hits those price point areas. I mean, if it's a 2 pip, 3 pip price range, by all means, take that position. So I'm quickly going to show you guys how to take these trades. Okay, I'm just going to switch to the most recent one, and then we'll just take it from there. Okay, let me just go to Cats was Frank. There's probably something there. Yeah, there we go. So with a trade like this, so remember I sent you guys the signals on a 1 hour time frame, and then what I'll do, say for example this candle here, just put this, let me just put this one right here. So I'm not sure when I sent this one, but just going to put that candle there, and I'm going to switch down to the 5-minute chart, and then actually let's go to the 15-minute chart. Say for example I'm not going to use the replay button, just going to go through it on the chart. So say for example I send you a signal here, so you wouldn't see what's happening here, and then I say to you, let me just drag this here, and I tell you that our entry price is this level here, and this level here, and then I'll tell you that we are going to put an alert at this zone here. Okay, so what that means now is, okay, let me just move it back a bit. Just gonna, okay, let's go to the replay button. I think it'll make it much easier. So what that means now is, actually I need it a bit further back, because usually we send our positions a bit in advance. So we'd have a position like this, and then I'd say entry points is here, and then I'd say don't use limit orders, because what limit orders do is your price would come down, trigger you first, and then go down, probably stop you out, and then go back up again. That happens a lot to me, which is why I don't use limit orders anymore. Some people use stops, which works for them, and for me too. So the other guys that use limit orders, keep on using them if they work for you. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is, when I put an alert somewhere here, I'm emphasizing this zone here because it's probably 1 pip difference, and then when price comes down and then it hits this level, that's when now I start getting onto my charts. I start looking at my MetaTrader, ensuring that my entry is at the right price, my stop loss is inputted, my TP1, TP2, TP3 and 4 going up is also there. And then what happens is, once price gets here, I'd go down to probably a 5-minute. Apologies about that. That was an alert on the that was actually that Cats was Frank. So about that. Okay. So what happens here is, once I get the alert here, I start watching price. So what happens, sometimes price can just turn right there, and as it goes up, I'll probably enter here. Sometimes I miss it by a gap and enter up here. Sometimes what I'll do is let price go in to this range, and I'll just leave it, and then I put a buy stop at this level. So what that means now is it protects me from getting wicked out, and you too. So that's why I use the stops instead of limits. And then also the reason why I drop to the 5 minutes, because I can wait for the charts to actually the bars to close. So I'll wait for every candlestick to close before I enter position. So that's yeah, how you want to take it. Let it pass, trigger all the way up. In the 1 minute, of course. Excuse me about that. Okay. And then let's take a look at the TPs. I hope this video is gonna make sense to some of you guys. If it doesn't, I need to do it again. But anyway, let's go down here. So I target RRs like I previously mentioned. but it's up to you. You can target a 1-to-1. I mean, at 1-to-1 you can move your stop to break even if you're not that risk averse, and then you can watch it move up. But I prefer to do that at 1-to-3 because I've got very tight stops. So I'd have my 1-to-3 where my first target would be, and then I'd have a 1-to-5 where my second one would be, and then a 1-to-8 where my third would be, and then a 1-to-10, of course, where I let it run. So when it's something like this, I don't post these because, like I said, I need you guys to be independent and decide where you want to take your profits. So because sometimes you trigger and price will go all the way up here and then come back down and stop me out. Some of you guys would hate that, you would cry about it. So hence I'm saying to you guys, rather have price have some nice TPs that you want to set for yourself. Okay, so yeah, this is where we are. You'll decide these areas. Once I get to 1-to-3, I move my stop to break even. I close partials here, and I change this. It depends on what I'm trading. With gold, I don't do 1-to-3. I start at 1-to-2s. So yeah. And then once price gets to this level, I close a part of the position, move my SL to entry like I just mentioned now. And then when price gets to 5, then I move my SL to 1-to-5. Then once price gets to 1-to-8, I move my SL to 1-to-5. And then once my price gets to 1-to-10, I move my SL to 1-to-8. And then once it passes 10, I move my SL to 1-to-10. And then I don't touch it from here. Because at this point, I was doing 25%, but I just recently changed it now to 50% here, 10% here. Okay, let me just double check. Actually, I have it written here because I was working out those numbers earlier. Yeah, so it's 50% on this level, 15% on this level, 15% on this level, and then we'd have 20% running. So we don't close the 20% here, we just manage the SL. Once it goes up, SL just keeps climbing with it. So that's how I manage the trades. I think I covered all the concerns regarding taking the positions. And yeah, time zones, because guys, we are from different time zones. I'm at CAT plus, or rather CAT, which is GMT plus 2. Some of you guys are at New York, some of you guys are at Asia. So the trades do not expire except at close of market. So between 11, which is 9 p.m. GMT, I think. Yeah, give or take. Yeah, 9 p.m. GMT and the Asian Open. So actually between the New York close and the Asian Open, I would not take any positions. So in that time zone, I would say they're invalid. But anytime from Asia, you can start taking the positions. I mean, some of the positions trigger one while I'm asleep. And if you're in that time zone, you'd be awake watching the market, so you might as well take the position. Though that's also another reason why I don't post when I'm entering, when I'm exiting, because we are from all over the world. Okay, so that's it. That's it. Oh, and another thing regarding expiry. So when we look at the position again the next day, that's when it will be invalid. So if it's not posted again, then don't take it, just ignore it, leave it in the back of your mind. But when you do your own independent analysis, just know that the trade is still valid. I'm going to show you guys an example of one from, is it today? No, I don't think so. Let me just take a look here quickly. So there's another one where I missed, and some of you guys would have probably taken. There was a 21 pip miss actually. I don't know, but some of you guys would have taken it. That would be a massive SL. GU. There's also another trade I missed. Some of you guys would have taken it. I mean, it got worked in right here. 6 pip difference. But let me show you why I wouldn't have taken it. Okay, so I'm assuming, let's say you held it until this level here, that would have been 1 to 17. But now when you drop it a bit further in, to be the 1 to 5, 1 to 6. So I do not entertain those. Okay, there you go. So now price is at our second area of interest, which is this level here. So I'm probably going to post this trade for tomorrow. Anyway, I was looking for a position that was yeah, it's actually this one. Yeah. So with this pay, I posted this analysis on the 7th of June. So price never got to this area, and then I posted another one recently, which is actually not even recently, yesterday, 2 days ago on the 9th. And then price tanked all the way down, hitting a 1 to 20. That was nice. And then once it got to this level here, what it did now, it validated this position. So once this position is validated, most people, that would be all the bootcamp students. I'm hinting. Most people would have taken a look at this and they would have adjusted the stop and probably entered when this price swung back, or probably even entered at this level here. So they would have entered here. I didn't. Why? Because I had some technical issues today, and that's why the live stream ended very late as well, or started very late as well. And they would have had a nice 1 to 19. So this was still valid. I mean, you see. Anyway, now price is going back up, and this position at the beginning, this one here, now that's gonna be valid should this enter this level here. So yeah, that's it, guys. I hope I've answered all your questions. If I didn't, please drop a comment on the channel or drop it on the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and let's grow the community. Happy trading, fellas.